What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to Through a Different Lens, Faith, Identity, and Finding Your Calling. My name is Travis Huffstetler, and in the last episode, we talked about why money isn't the real problem, misalignment is, and how stewardship existed before money ever did. Today, we're staying in Genesis chapter 1, but we're zooming in on one verse that quietly shapes how most of us live our entire lives. Because before culture ever told us what success should look like, God already defined what was good. So let's read Genesis 1, verse 31 together. And God saw everything that he had made, and behold, it was very good. And the evening and the morning were the sixth day. And God saw everything that he had made, and behold, it was very good. And the evening and the morning were the sixth day. So God defines good first, right? He defines it before sin, before comparison, before money systems, before hustle. God looks at everything he made and says, it was very good. Not just good, it was very good. Not acceptable, not just enough, not barely getting by. Very good. That should tell us something very important. It tells us that God defines value and goodness before performance ever even enters the picture. Good is not the same as success. Culture teaches us that good looks like status, titles, income, approval, comparison, doing better than someone else. But Genesis 1:31 shows us something completely different. God doesn't say this is impressive. He says this is good, very good. And that difference matters more than what we realize. So where does the confusion start? Most of us grow up learning how to chase success, but we never learn how to recognize goodness. So we spend our lives trying to prove that we're good enough, we're successful, we're valuable. And when that doesn't feel settled on the inside, we try to fix it on the outside. That's often where money enters the picture, not as a tool, but as a measuring stick for worth. So how does this connect? So how does this connect money and calling? Well, when God calls creation very good, he's talking about design, order, and alignment. But when culture defines success, it often pulls us away from how we're wired, what we're called to, what actually gives us life. So we end up chasing jobs that drain us, lifestyles we can't sustain, and money to validate us. Not because money is evil, but because we're asking it to answer questions it was never meant to answer. So, what is this not saying? Let me be clear here. This is not anti success. This is not anti money. This is not anti growth. It is saying this: when you define success before understanding what God calls good, you can run hard in the wrong direction. Alignment comes first, clarity follows, and then provision makes sense after that. So think about a different question to ask. Instead of asking, am I successful? Am I ahead? Am I doing better than them? Try asking, is my life aligned with how God designed me? Does this path reflect what he called good? Am I becoming who I was created to be? Those questions bring peace instead of pressure. I'm learning this too, y'all. I'm going over it. I'm reading it. I'm asking other people questions, going to church, reading my Bible, and trying to learn what God's really saying. Because for a long time, I have been running and struggling and chasing. I don't know about y'all, but from what I gather, most everybody else is too. And we're searching for all the things on the outside to make us feel good on the inside. Whenever God made us very good in his image, and he created us not only on the outside, but on the inside too. So he knows every part of us. He knows every thing about us. I've chased things that looked successful on the outside and realized something was off on the inside. Genesis 1, Genesis 131 reminds me that God already called his design very good. My job isn't to outperform someone else. My job is to align with him. So we're going to keep walking through Genesis together slowly and let scripture show us how God designed life, purpose, and provision to work. Next, we're going to talk about something most people have never been taught. Work existed before sin. That changes everything. If this helped you, sit with it, pray on it, and don't rush it. Thank you very much for being here. And until next time, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.